ESPN Radio. Oh my God, to the free throw line. Doncic throws way right to Irving. Transition three. Luka, Kyrie, and the Mavs return to Dallas up 3-2 and look to finish off the Thunder. Will OKC survive and force a Game 7? Gilgeous-Alexander open three. Bang, you got it. Game 6 of the Mavs and Thunder. Coverage begins tonight at 7:30 Eastern.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Another beautiful Saturday in paradise.
FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. The Des Moines Media Group station. The following show on 1021 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Ready? Yep. All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old USA. It is May 18th. Happy belated birthday to my wife, Jenny. Her birthday was on the 16th. How about that? Yeah. So everybody's doing, hope everybody's doing well, and Andrew is manning the phones over there. If you want to call in and say hi, you can in between guests. 515-244-1350. We got a fun show for you today. We're going to, morning Tommy Allen. We're going to be talking with Jeff Kapaska from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Jeff's a fisheries biologist, and we'll see how the walleye and the crappies are doing. And in the 8 o'clock hour, we got Dave Bloom from JLM Guns for a little gun talk. And in between there, I've got fishing reports, turkey numbers for the turkey season, morning fishing, Dave, and a whole bunch of other stuff that we're going to discuss before we get out of here. So just sit right back, and we'll tell you a tale of a big old state named Iowa. Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle is the proud sponsor and holder of the openings of the Outdoor Call Radio. You can get a 12 by 50 assigned spot, $60 a month, get you in there for free when you pay, 1 month free when you pay for a year in advance. Secure gates 24/7. Security cameras, discounts for multiple spots. Just call Dick, Daniel, or Tracy, 515-822-1362, and they will take great care of you. Good fine folks out there at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage.
Yeah, I gotta start getting to that.
What, storage?
Yeah.
You're gonna start a storage business?
I'm starting to get stuff that I need to store. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I mean, not the quite of a heavy machinery that you have, but you know, it works nonetheless.
Absolutely, store.
But
yeah.
Anyway,
you got Jeff on the line?
Yeah, Biden time. He just got back, so he had to take a quick break and come back.
No, that's fine. So, Yep, 96 days to the big fantasy football draft.
Yep.
Yeah, I if I had my way, we would draft after the real NFL draft. But these cowards will not draft until August or September. Somebody make you hurt, man.
That's true.
You can't do that, Dan. Yeah, we draft, and what happens if one of the guys gets traded or goes down or gets a job at Kmart?
Kmart.
It's just like, well, that's why you got waivers.
Waivers.
Make a trade.
If that happened to you, you would disband the league and you would change the rule. You would do all of that.
I would not.
Yes, you would.
I would move on.
Let's be honest with ourselves.
Adapt, overcome, or die. Hey, Rick Seeker, morning, buddy. Good to see you.
Morning, Rick.
Yeah, we got to see old Richard Grimes yesterday. He came over and said hi, and so I got to see. He was coming up the driveway. Raven sat there and went, Richard. I never heard my dog say that before.
You know what? There are some names or some people that you just have to say by name.
Yeah, Richard goes, hey, Raven, how you doing? Raven goes, Richard.
You know what? Your dog sounds awfully like Yoda.
He could, he's smart, man. except for getting me up at 3 in the morning every day.
Maybe he's like, hey, you need to start bringing that youth back. Get up at 3. You can do this.
Bring the youth back, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. I'm just.
Well, I know that. I know you're.
I will tell you this: there's a big outdoor personality that I know said he's tired of getting up at 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not me.
Just not you, huh?
I've always said we should do a TV show called The Grumpy Old Guys, or The Grumpy Old Men, or Grumping in the Woods, or
Grumping in the Woods. I think is the
Grumping in
best.
the Woods, something like that.
What you and Larry and
Morning, Jeff.
others should do is kind of do, I don't know, a spin-off of what I don't know if you've seen on social media. It's 3 hunters that go out and they do dad jokes in the woods.
Yeah, most of the time the jokes are at my expense.
Well, hey, that's what's going to be so unique about this version.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about starting another YouTube show, but I don't know. I'm trying to wind down. I did buy a super nice new camera though. I bought a Sony Alpha 7A.
Ooh.
And man, that thing, the sensor chip on that camera is amazing. The video, early mornings, late, going into the evenings and stuff, I'm going to be able to get so much better quality video than my 4K Sony that I've been running. And but what's nice about it's a DSLR, so I don't have to bring a DSLR. I don't have to bring a camera with me. I'll have everything right there. I'm just going to video off the Alpha. But man, I'm telling you what, I feel like I've been whipped by a wet noodle. I live on YouTube now, just on tutorials. Between the live scope and the camera, I never felt so stupid in my life. I mean, it's just all the different settings and filters and overlays, and it's just like, oh my gosh. I mean, I've got a 3rd grade education, people. Morning, Hank.
Well,
Hank. I bet Hank's in a tuxedo this morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, big day at Revelton.
Yeah.
Big day. They're releasing the bourbon.
Right.
The big bourbon release today. And I think I read, I thought Rob told me that when we had him on that they were going to give everybody 3 bottles, but I thought I read on Facebook, unless it was a typo, that you could get 4. When they released the rye, you got 2 and that was it. And there was a big line. Yeah. So, if someone likes to have a little sipping bourbon, you can stock up.
Got to.
Iowa made, Iowa good.
Oh man, I can't wait to get me some.
Yeah, that's good stuff, Maynard. I'm telling you. I love whiskey sours with that stuff. I can tell you that.
I can't wait.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready?
I believe so.
Jeff did we get Jeff on the line? Jeff, are you there?
You bet, I'm right here.
What you doing, Jeff?
I got up early this morning, went out to Big Creek. There's a big walleye tournament there today, and I saw the guys blast off, talked to a bunch of our hardcore walleye anglers, and yeah, what a beautiful morning. They're going to have a great time today.
Yeah, Richard Grimes is out there with those people. He came by the house yesterday. He said they got everything dialed in for the tournament.
Yep, I saw Richard this morning. Got to say good morning to him about 5:30. So yeah, good stuff.
Did you go, hey Richard? Did you?
I did not. I used the big fella voice.
Oh, you should have, fat man and a little coat. You should have gave him the whole routine, man. So how's the Midwest Walleye Challenge doing? I mean, we've been telling everybody about this every week since it launched in March. I mean, are we doing okay? Or are we getting a lot of people?
We are doing great. Here in Iowa, we are having our best year yet. In the first couple years, we started May 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And as of the 1st of May, we had more anglers reporting catches than we had in either of the first 2 years. And we're keeping building on that. We've got over 120 anglers that have reported fish. We've got almost as many water bodies fished as we had the whole time last year. Things are really going well here in Iowa, and Nebraska is really kicking butt too.
Well, good.
And yeah, so things are going well across the board. Like I say, we're having our best year yet, and catch rates are really, really starting to climb too. In the last 2 weeks, they've doubled. So the fishing is really starting to pick up on the lakes. We got a lot of really good information in April from our river fisheries, and now the lakes are starting to pick up, and things are going great guns.
That's exciting to hear. I know we've been talking about that in Missouri and Illinois down on the Big 550 on Sunday nights too, and I've gotten questions, so hopefully we're getting anglers down there as well. And the walleye, I tell you, Missouri, Jeff, the walleye has really come on. Walleye's been around forever down there, but the last 5 or 6 years, man, Stockton Lake, Mark Twain, and Table Rock, they are Truman Reservoir. They're really starting to pick up some nice walleyes in those fisheries.
They are, and we're seeing it in the Walleye Challenge too. Those are the main ones where we have seen fish reported from Missouri so far.
Yeah, and then you got Illinois. It's got the big river systems, and yeah, I think everything's excited. I'll be, as soon as I get back from Pennsylvania next week, I'll be. I finally got my boat, but with all the flooding and stuff, Saylorville was closed a couple days ago or whatever. We had that bad rain. Because I usually take my boat out there, but I don't want to. For 2 hours, you got to break your motor in, going various speeds, and then you got to get up on plane and stuff. And I didn't want to get out there and tear my lower unit up with stuff floating in the lake.
Yep, there's a lot of stuff out in the water this year because we haven't had high water for a while, and so
it all washed down.
Yep, it washed down, or even stuff that had been on the shore. With the lower water levels is now out floating because the water's up.
How about Red Rock, Jeff? Is Red Rock clear? Can you get out there and run, or is there stuff in there too you got to watch?
It will be a little clearer than Saylorville, but you do have to watch for stuff because the whole Raccoon River system can flush things down and get into Red Rock versus the Saylorville picks up most of the trees and such coming down the Des Moines, but stuff coming down the Raccoon will get out into Red Rock.
All right. So you think by in a week or so, you think that'll clear up a little?
I do. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to have quite the levels of rain that we have been having, but there's some other systems. You could get out on like Little Wall, someplace like that, and you don't have to worry about those kind of things.
Okay, can you go fast on Little Wall?
Yes, you can.
No, well, maybe I'll drive down there because I was thinking I'd have to go to Clear Lake, and I really didn't want to drive 2 hours to break my boat in.
Yep, you could do that on Cornelia or Little Wall. Those are both natural lakes, also not as far as Clear Lake. Now you might get bored going in circles. They're a little bit smaller systems, but yeah, any of those natural lakes have that same speed regulations.
Super, that's awesome. Hey, is there? Somebody asked me this the other day, and is there walleye in Red Rock?
There are, absolutely there are.
Okay.
The catch rates are a little bit low, but we saw this spring some phenomenal catches on the Des Moines River. And we stock fry in the Des Moines River. We stock fry in Saylorville, and we stock fry in Red Rock. And those fish can move through those dams. So we do have a walleye population in Red Rock. It's just what I've heard from anglers is that it's really hard to pattern them on Red Rock, and so our catch rates are pretty low. But they are definitely there. We have walleye populations in those systems, and I'm pretty sure with that big of water, there's big fish.
I hooked into something a couple years ago when I had my other boat. I took it out, and I had my live scope going, and I was trying to learn how to use my live scope. And I was over by the bridge, and you know how they got those bluff walls?
Yep.
I was just fishing those bluff walls, and I hooked into something. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, it was a big fish, and I had a big jig on, and I never did see what it was because it broke me off. But I don't know if I got a flathead suspended off that rock face, or if it could have been a big walleye.
It could have been a big walleye. Big flathead is really likely. Another option there is those big wipers, hybrid striped bass.
Yeah.
Those are very prevalent in that system, just like Saylorville.
Yeah, I tell you that live scope, man. I was telling everybody before I brought you on, between my camera, that I just got for videoing and the live scope system. I'm on YouTube like crazy trying to learn. It's great.
Yep.
I mean, but it's fun. I can't. I've been my. Let's see. When did I go up there, Andrew? I've had that boat for about a week and a half.
Yep, week and a half.
Yeah, but I'm sitting in my garage. It's killing me, Jeff. I want to get out there. It's just like I got no place to go. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you are now experiencing with your live scope what those of us in fisheries have experienced for years.
Yeah.
We'll go out shocking and we'll go out netting. And I remember when I learned this lesson, it was probably back in the 90s. We were out shocking at Rock Creek Lake, and we were shocking and came across a little patch of cattails and reeds, and probably had half a dozen big bass that we rolled out of there. You know, now it's not a Texas big bass, but nice 4, 5, 6 pound Iowa largemouth bass, and I'm like, that's where they are. I'm coming back this weekend, and I'm going to catch those fish.
Big old bucket mouse. Good morning, Anita Joe. Good to see you. Sorry I missed you yesterday. Good morning, Jeff Knutson. I got to tell you, Jeff, I'm excited. I'm going to be doing I'll probably get the last 3 weeks of the Walleye Challenge. I've only uploaded one thing, and it was 0.
Same for me.
Yeah, I just my turkey. I got one more hunt in Pennsylvania on Tuesday, and then when I get back, it's all my hunting stuff's going up, and then I'm fishing. So I'm excited.
I tell you, my buddies that were doing some walleye survey work, they were at Don Williams. Oh, it's been in April sometime, and they were shocking, and they said, "Oh, you got to go there and go fishing." We were shocking right here next to the spillway and along the cut bank, and 20-inch male walleyes everywhere. So I went the next night and I frothed the water and I cast like crazy and nothing.
Yeah.
That's like with your live scope. I know the fish are there.
Yeah.
But getting them to bite, that's an entirely different story.
Well, that's what I get people getting on me. Well, that's not fair. You're cheating. I said, listen, just because I can see them doesn't mean I'm going to catch them. I get the fin all the time from these fish.
Yep.
I mean, they're laughing at me and everything else. It's just crazy. Hey, did you get those stickers? I gave Megan a bunch of Midwest Challenge stickers for you at the Iowa Cup.
Yep, they arrived at my house yesterday, and I handed out a bunch of them to those tournament guys this morning.
Okay, make sure you tell Sean that I got those to you because I finally got some stickers out of him for that Iowa Cubs Day, and I handed out a bunch, and then I told him I'd save half for you. So.
Good deal. Was that a great outing down there at the Cubs?
Yeah, Andrew, it was busy. I mean, we talked to a lot of folks that like listen to the show, and it was kind of it was weird. I had like 2 or 3 people, really nice, super people. We've been listening to you since we were little kids, and it's like, well, really, that's awesome. And then it's like, God, I really feel old now. I mean, yeah, young ladies in their mid-30s, and I was listening to you when I was real little, and you got me hooked on fishing outdoors, Dan. And I said, "Well, thank you. That's great." And it's like, "All right, where's the walker?"
Welcome to my world, buddy.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But no, it was good. There was a good turnout, and Andrew, I let Andrew do the prize giveaways, but we gave away a Grizzly 75-quart Grizzly cooler, or a brand new Trico walleye rod, and a whole bunch of electric work sharpeners. So we had a good time.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Well, it's always good stuff, and making sure people know about the great opportunities we have with our natural resources here in Iowa, hunting and fishing. It's awesome.
Yeah, I applaud the Cubs for doing that. I mean, that's like the 3rd or 4th year now that I've been hosting that, and it's just, they do a great job. Andrew Quillen and everybody down there, Sam and Randy, everybody, they just do a phenomenal job. So it's always fun to get down there. 7:18 and some change. Jeff, hang on real quick. I'm going to hit a break. I'll be right back with you. We'll talk some numbers. You got some numbers for me?
I do.
All right, we'll talk a little numbers when we come back with Jeff from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources on the Outdoor Call Radio.
You're ready for your next outdoor adventure. Wouldn't it be nice to have...
What's up, everybody? Good morning, Daryl, out there in Oklahoma. Good to see you, buddy.
Whether it's one of our 5.0 or the 5.0 wide camera, you're going to capture your hunts like never
getting hot.
They can help you cover your bow fishing trips with a new Tacticam fish cam that's totally waterproof and ready to record some awesome bow fishing action. All the Tacticam cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi compatible, feature live stream capabilities. With
I feel like I got a street jacket on.
Feature image stabilization is far above other cameras in its class.
It's always nice and cool when we get in here and then we start the show. It starts heating up.
To capture more angles and shots like never before. So when you're ready to record your next hunting or fishing adventure, don't forget to take your Tacticam camera. You'll be able to relive your trips like never before. Tacticam.com.
Will you ask Jeff what numbers he wants to talk about so I know?
Hi, this is your old friend
Andrew.
Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars.
Ask Jeff what numbers we're going to talk about.
Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars.
What numbers do you want to talk about here coming on up? So Dan,
we've got a number of pre-owned golf carts in all types of price ranges. Available with fancy wheels, stereo. We've got it here at Speed's Golf Cars. Let the folks at Speed's handle your golf cart needs. Check out our website for a complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander's agent at 515-964-7575 today.
Well, I have that set, and we are just about 3 minutes
American
out.
Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Veins are very important to your arrow flight and for consistent grouping. Flex Fletch and its fine lineup of products has been helping archers steer their arrows for over 50 years. Silent night veins are 30% thinner with a much greater taper than veins out there. This contributes to a dramatic reduction of in-flight drag. Flex Fletch veins also have the capability of reshaping or bounce back after pass-through shots on targets or game. This ensures consistent arrow flight every time. Flex Fletch offers a variety of colors, sizes, and styles for any archer to use in their setup. Whether it's for 3D indoor or hunting, Flex Fletch has the vein for you. To see these great veins and adhesives like Zing or Flex Bond to get a great seal on your arrow when you fletch, go to your local dealer or flexfletch.com. Flex Fletch, proudly made in the USA, based out of Minnesota.
Turkey season is a passion shared by hunters, and it's fast approaching all across this nation. When it's time to start cutting, yelping, and clucking and purring at those boss toms, don't you want to have a call to run that you have confidence in? You bet you do, and that's why you need to check out Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls. Todd Rupert is a master turkey call maker from Pennsylvania that is so passionate about chasing toms. He started building handcrafted calls in 2016, so he knew he could make the right call when it mattered. Congrats, Dave. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls are made of beautiful woods from walnut to hickory. Todd uses the best crystal, glass, slate, and aluminum on all of his pot calls that will allow you to make the most subtle purrs to the sharpest cuts and excited yelps that will get any boss tom fired up. Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls offers handmade friction, box, and mouth calls that will allow from the beginner to the most seasoned turkey caller to make the right call when it counts. So this upcoming turkey season, try a Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Call and let that tom roost in peace.
Let's talk about a story, an Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35.
Dirk Stark.
Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at ReveltonDistillery.com.
There's a Spartan Oil
Visit them at the
out of
distillery.
Illinois. They
If
want
it's
to try
time
to do some
celebrate
marketing.
or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday all across this good old US of A. We got our buddy Jeff Kaposka on, and he is with the Iowa Department of Natural Resources, and we're just talking a little fishing today. So, Jeff, did we go over numbers on the? Did we do that already?
We talked a little bit about what's going on in Iowa, just generally, not too much about our specifics, but yeah, we talked. We got some stuff. We got lots of stuff. I'm a numbers guy, man. I love all of them.
Well, see, and that's the thing I really like about the Midwest Walleye Challenge. I mean, I know you got a chance at a cracker, $70,000 in prizes and gear and all that stuff that they're giving away to all the anglers that participate. But I think one of the most important things out of the whole thing, it's a lot of fun. You can build some camaraderie. Everybody likes to have a little competitive nature. But, you know, when you're helping your local fisheries out, at the same time with, you know, when you get that walleye, you take a picture with the bump board, you upload it on the app, you're automatically entered in the contest. But all that analytical data goes to you and other people in the DNR, so they know what's going on in those lakes and river systems. So they know, you know, you guys and gals know how to stock and make sure we got fish to catch.
Absolutely. You know, this is a great partnership between our agency, the anglers, folks like you, and we're really starting to build some partnerships with folks like Northland Tackle and St. Croix Rods and other organizations that really work with the anglers too. So it's just a great opportunity for all of us to work better together.
Yeah, and I think Sean was going to hook up with the bait caddy. I talked to our buddy Bob up in Minnesota. He was going to donate a whole case of bait caddies and stuff for prizes.
Nice.
Yeah, so those are really top notch. I don't, you know, to call them a minnow bucket is kind of a disservice because they're on the high end of a minnow bucket. I mean, there's so many things you can do with that, plus ice fish with it. It's nice to see that. But yeah, I think Sean's doing some really good things up there, and we're happy to be part of it. So
that is, and we appreciate you being a part of it too. And I think we're doing some really cool stuff. Like I said, we've got over 120 anglers and 70 water bodies. Big Creek is on fire. We've got almost 200 fish reported from Big Creek already so far this year, and I know we're going to get a bunch more today with those guys out there in that triple target tournament that's going on. So yeah, the big surprise for me has been Hickory Grove. We have almost as many fish recorded from Hickory Grove as we do from Big Creek.
Where's that at, Jeff?
That is, it's between Nevada and Colo, just south of Highway 30, a couple miles. Story County Conservation Lake. DNR has done a big lake restoration project on that in the last 5 years, and so it's newly refilled. It's a lot of, 14 to 16-inch fish in there, but anglers they're catching them like crazy, and that's awesome.
Is it a 15-inch minimum?
It is not, because it's not one of our broodstock lakes.
Okay.
So anglers can go and keep those fish. It's just like catching a little bit bigger perch. And I know there's some folks that don't want those fish harvested, but in systems like that and other places, 3 Mile, Little River, etc., they don't have the perch forage base to feed on, so they're a little bit more limited, and they don't grow as big as fast. And so if we harvest some of those smaller walleyes, it helps the rest of them grow faster. So
14
no problem harvesting those smaller, those 14-inch fish.
Yeah, 14-inch walleye is a good eater.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Good morning, Mark Parker. Good to see you up there in Michigan or Ohio or wherever you're at now. Good. Thanks for watching this morning. Appreciate you. Now Big Creek's 15 inches or bigger, right?
That's correct. Yep.
For keeping them, and then you can only allowed 1/22.
1/20.
1/20. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I always throw my big ones back. I just take pictures and I put them back because I'd rather them go brood stuff. Build some more little fishies and everybody, it's your license. You do whatever you want. I'm not criticizing whatsoever. I'm just telling you, I always put mine back. let somebody else catch them. And if I'm going to get something on the wall, I'll get a replica. They last longer, and to me, they look better.
I agree. Those replicas are just awesome. And, with our systems here in Iowa, we have natural reproduction in a few of our natural lakes up north. But in a place like Big Creek, if somebody wants to harvest that 20-inch or bigger fish, it's not going to reproduce anyway. So it's going to try to spawn, but it's not going to. Those fry aren't going to probably make it. So it's not a big deal, and especially in our rivers, we don't really have much of the habitat. So it's okay to put those bigger fish back, and it's just as okay to harvest it.
Yeah, no, it's
most of those things are sustained by our stocking, not by natural reproduction.
Absolutely. It just the big ones are not as good eating as the little ones.
Yep, I don't disagree with that at all.
I will say though, of all the bigger fish that I have ate, the walleye cheeks on the big ones are pretty good.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're pretty. Those are pretty big medallions, man.
Yep.
So that's all right. Well, I got to tell you, I'm excited. I can't wait to go wet a line. I got all my rods and reels ready to go, and I just can't wait to get out there and try to put some more zeros on the app.
Well, you and me both, buddy. I'm not very good at catching walleyes, but I've given it a try, trying to get some more of that data in there. And the zeros are good. I mean, we've had 750 trips so far, and 400 have been zeros. So our catch rate, we usually have seen our catch rate about a fish per hour, and right now we're down about at one fish every 4 hours. And that's kind of the early spring fishing, but it's jumped in the last couple of weeks. And like I say, things are starting to heat up on Big Creek, Black Hawk, some other places like that, going really good. Can't wait to see Clear Lake and Rathbun start to pick up also, and the Des Moines River, Mississippi River. There's so many great places to catch fish around the state of Iowa. It's just the opportunities are abundant.
And hey, if you go fishing with that My Catch app for the Midwest Walleye Challenge, folks, you can still win something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got just as good a chance of winning there if you catch a walleye and put it up. So don't be afraid to download that app. It's free and it's free to use. You don't have to do the $25 fee. If you want to get cash money back, you got to do the $25. But I did the free one, and you got a chance of winning those fishing trips to Lac Seul, rods, other gear, a whole bunch of other stuff, and just download the app, and you're going to be helping out yourself and all your fishing buddies, because not only are you going to have fun getting out there and maybe catch some really nice wallies, but you're going to help get some more fish stock next year with your analytics. So it helps everybody, right, Jeff?
Yep. The thing that we want is better fishing for everybody involved, and having more information helps us make better decisions. And this is one of the new and interesting ways that we're collecting more information and partnering with our anglers.
Absolutely. Jeff, if someone wants to get a hold of you, or if they need more information, what's the best way to do that?
My email is jeff.kapaska@dnr.iowa.gov, and you just you type in Jeff Kapaska in your Google search, and you'll be able to find me. Phone number's 515-204-8021 there with the Iowa DNR.
All right, let's get you back on again when this is wraps up at the end of June, okay?
We'll do that. Sounds great.
All right, Jeff. Thanks, buddy. If you got anything you want me to get out, please email me.
I will do that. Take care, Dan.
Have a great weekend, pal. There he goes, Jeff Kapaska from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Good morning, Mountain Man. Good morning, Don. Good morning, Tony. Good to see you. I hope everyone's doing well today. All right, let me hit a real quick break. Andrew's over there fretting. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion, get to Archery.
Rob, I'm almost heading your way, baby.
Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers.
It's going to be a long drive, buddy. It's 13 hours.
They have the experience to help you with your purchase and help
lots of coffee.
Archery Field and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and Bear, plus all the top extras and accessories you'll ever need. Mark and his staff are trained on all the latest tuning and setup techniques and are experts at personally fitting you to the bow you want. They also have a 40-yard indoor range that will help you with getting sighted in. Archery Field and Sports has leagues and personal training sessions available for you to train for the upcoming seasons. That'll help you fill your tags. Archery Field and Sports.
You're working today? Well, you better get off next week because I'm heading your way.
For more information, go to archeryfield.com.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing you, buddy.
Keeping your own hunts is
The big turkey hunt in Pennsylvania with Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls, and Larry and Ryan or Paul are coming out from Respect to Game TV, so we'll all be in camp together. That's going to be fun. Then we're going to have a big seminar day at Creek Archery and out there in Greensburg, Pennsylvania.
Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite.
Can't wait to see everybody next week.
Aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform.
Raven's listening to the radio at home. I always turn the radio on for him when I leave. He's going, "What? You're leaving? What do you mean you're leaving?" I can see him right now. Of course, he understands everything I said.
Of course.
That dog's like a human. If you have a COVID dog, if you've had a puppy since COVID, they understand way more of the English language because they're constantly with you. That dog looks at me sometimes and says, "I think you used a preposition when you shouldn't have used that, Dad, in that sentence, Dad." Did you hear that, Andrew? He said I used the wrong preposition in my sentence.
I didn't hear it.
Raven, he critiques my grammar.
Try the chilling brew packs. Keep your beverages of choice at frosting cold temperatures 4 times longer than
I'm not as picky as others. I know that I myself, even as a teacher, I miss some stuff. So
I didn't want to say that.
I'm not going to critique anybody unless I get to be perfect.
Oh, I'm not perfect.
Are you into shooting sports?
Never going to be perfect. I mess up every day.
Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning.
He will drink heavily when you're not home. My dog, yeah. The only time my dog drinks, Todd, is when you're in the basement spilling your beer. It's going to be a good time at Creek Archery. Yep, we're going to have fun out there. Yeah, I had Roop and all the gang over from the Deer Classic. Jenny made dinner for everybody. And old Todd goes downstairs, sits down, spills his beer. Raven's down there licking it up. It's like, great. My poor dog. That dog was in heaven, having all the AJ and everybody there, all the people. The dog gets me up at 3 in the morning one more time. Him and I are going to have an issue. It's getting old. I've never had a dog. He takes his tail and hits my leg with it when I'm sleeping to wake me up. He thump, thump, thump. And the longer it takes for me to wake up, the harder he hits me. And it's like, what do you want? And then he'll shake his ears, and then he gets out the bed, and then he looks back at me. Come on, old man. I got to go outside. I've never had a dog wake me up like that. Muzzy, my yellow lab, would get right by my face on the bed and growl and wake me up. That's what Muzzy would do. Or want. Morning, Jerry. Bring a rain suit. I'm not bringing no rain suit. I'm bringing sunshine.
Doing the rain dance.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Oh, you're going to have to go.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. I don't know what happened to our rejoiner. What happened to our rejoiner?
I have no idea.
It just kind of fizzled out, didn't it?
Yeah, it kind of cut out.
Let me see. Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Greensburg. Did I say Greensburg? I said Greensburg, right?
Mm-hmm.
Greensburg, Pennsylvania. It's right there. Save. It's raining there. 10-day forecast. Look at that. Wednesday and Thursday, 50% chance of storms. Tuesdays, first 2 days it's going to rain maybe. Friday, sun. Look at that. All rain next week. That's all right, fellas. Don't worry about it. I'm bringing the sunshine, baby. Gosh, I hate turkey hunting in the rain. They stink. They're not fluffed out and they're not as pretty. That's all right. They've had so much rain on the East Coast. It's crazy. It's rained almost every day over there. That's all right. We'll get the old Chevy and get the old sunshine coming your way, and yeah, it's gonna be a rip roaring, zippity doo dah kind of day. I'm telling you. What are you doing?
What?
Yeah, we're doing a show. He's over there on his phone.
I'm listening to you.
He's over there on his phone. I don't know what he's doing.
Making sure that everything's working.
Yeah.
So far.
All right. I got turkey numbers. And we have, I just told you about Game Hide's got 45% off on bundle packs just in time for Father's Day. How about the secret listener contest, huh? Wes, I hope I'm saying this name right. Wes Bedwell from Des Moines is this week's winner. And Wes is one of the guys we met at the Iowa Cubs deal. Andrew, I remember him.
Yes. You
remember him?
Yeah.
He missed the cooler.
Yep.
Yeah. So I drew his name this morning. I know who that is.
That's kind of a cool.
So congratulations, Wes. You're the secret listener of the week. What the heck was that? Did I get two? All right. 2024 spring turkey season was one for the record books. I told you we were going to have some good numbers. The final segment of Iowa turkey season, it closed last Sunday, surpassed 2023 with a record harvest. Remember I told you last Saturday when I talked to our buddy, Mr. Jim Coffey, he said it was like 14.6. It ended up being 14,843 birds. Turkeys were reported from all 99 counties, from a high of 649 birds bagged in Clayton County to a low of 3 in Osceola County. That's not good. Jim says we have turkeys in 99 counties, but not all counties are equal. Most of the turkey habitat is in the eastern third of the state. Jim said, forest wildlife biologist, he said that Iowa has 3 straight years of good turkey hatches across much of the state, thanks in part to the long-term drought that benefited all ground nesting birds. 2-year-old birds drove the population. We have a large population of 2-year-old birds. These are the birds that do a lot of the gobbling and tend to move more than older toms and make up the bulk of the harvest. Iowa's 5 spring turkey season began April 5th and ended on May 12th with the conclusion of the gunbow season 4 and the archery-only season. Hunters purchased more than 56,600 spring turkey tags. 56,000 hunters bought tags. 14,800 and something got birds. It's not easy, folks. I'm telling you. All across the good old U.S. of A. in Iowa. The higher harvest wasn't completely unexpected thanks to two-part Iowans who participated in the annual turkey brood survey that occurs each July and August. Iowans see young turkeys in July and August and are encouraged to report the birds through a link at the DNR's website. How about that? Congrats to all the successful turkey hunters out there. Give them a round of applause. Brant says, Claire, my Chesapeake Bay Retriever, will lick my hands and face to wake up. That's funny. Todd Rupert will hold umbrellas for us like a caddy. Now, Jerry, that's exciting. I like to see Todd getting into doing that stuff. She sleeps all night if she is with my girlfriend, Brant said. Mountain Man says I need to bring a scuba suit, a wetsuit. I am not doing that.
Do it.
I'll bring a rain suit, but I'm not bringing a scuba suit. Anybody know what scuba stands for?
No.
Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
Huh.
Aren't you impressed?
That's a 4th grade thing, though.
Yeah. Do you know how I know that?
Shoot. You did it.
I've been a diver since I was 12 years old. I haven't dove in a long time, but I went into the Navy to be a diver. Listen to this. Listen to this con job, folks. So Jaws came out in '75, and I wanted to be Hooper, man. That's what I said. Dad, I'm going to be Hooper. That's what I read everything you could ever read about sharks and whales and dolphins, and I said, that's it, man. I'm going to be Hooper. So I get 18. I said, I'm going to join the Navy and be a Navy diver. I've been diving for 6 years. I'm an advanced open water diver. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to show the Navy some things. Invented by Jacques Cousteau. Jacques Cousteau. Today we are sending Philippe into the reef. Philippe will be diving with the bull sharks. Oh, say la guerre. See the bull shark feet. Oh, he just ate Philippe's hand out of the cage. This could be serious. Stay tuned for commercial. I remember those days.
Yep.
So anyway, I get to boot camp. I get to the, I do the thing, go to the recruiter. I'm going to be a diver. I want to get into the dive program. So you got to choose what job you want to do to be. There are certain jobs you can do to get into the dive program. So I said, okay, I'll whatever. So they signed me up in the dive thing. I take the oath, raise my hand. You're now property of Uncle Sam. Well, I get to boot camp. And I'm in the boot camp. They shave your head, give you the old Navy clothes, send your old clothes back to mom and dad. And then you go through all these tests. And guess what? They come back and say, Boot, got bad news for you. You're colorblind partially. You cannot be a diver. I said, what? You can't see past the third page, man. And to be a diver, you have to do underwater wiring. And colors change when you get underwater. The light spectrum bends from the refraction of the water. So I said, okay, well, I guess I get to go home. And the old company commander says, nope, you are property of the United States Navy, Boot. Guess what? You're a corpsman. You get to be a medic. Well, I didn't sign up for that. Well, I don't care. You're going to do the needs of the Navy. Whatever. Whatever. Biggest snow job in history. Oh, you're going to be the next Jacques Cousteau, man. We got you, that recruiter. Woo-hoo! You're going to be diving all over the world. You know, you could do steel helmet diving. You could do nitrogen diving. You're going to get to do everything you ever wanted to do underwater. Sign me up. Wah, wah, wah. Could have been worse.
Well,
could have been worse.
Maybe.
What's happening, Aaron? Yeah, it's been a while since I dove. I'm so fat now. I look like a big old pilot whale. Yeah. That's about how it was too in boot camp. Old Gomer, surprise! Yeah. What do you mean? I'm going home. No, I was promised.
Yeah.
I was guaranteed. Yeah. Sorry. Wah, wah, wah. That's when I knew the government was crooked. Yeah. All right. 747 and some change. Oh, I got my new my gearhead bow. Skippy, my buddy Skippy. He had to go to Montana and Wyoming to do turkey hunts. Boy, he got some big spurred turkeys too, man. He was guiding out there at Trophies Plus Outfitters. And boy, did he get in some big spurs. I'm talking 1 3/8. I mean, big old hooks on them. Them Merriams were beautiful. Way to go, Skippy. So anyway, before he left, he sent me a 24-inch axle-to-axle bow called the Disruptor Pro 24. Now, I know what you're thinking. 24 inches, Dan. That's little. It is little. But I'm telling you what. I was shocked. I got the bow. It's in that beautiful outdoor green, that olive green riser. And it's just a beautiful looking bow. Pulled it out of the box, went ahead and threw it in the press, slapped a QAD rest on there, pulled it out of the press, got my peep sight in, got it all lined up, tied my peep, served in the QAD, set my center shot, put my arrow down in the rest, got everything eyeballed it up, lined it up, tied everything in, took it over to the paper tuner down in my basement, and shot first hole, Had just a skosh left hair. Moved the rest in just a hair. And let's see. Yeah, moved the rest in just a hair. And next shot, perfect bullet hole. And I'm telling you what, threw a sight on there, sighted it in. That bow shoots. I could not believe it. That is my new hunting bow. That Disruptor Pro 24 by Gearhead. I'm telling you what, if you like to sit on the ground and hunt, if you like to saddle hunt, if you like to shoot out of a ground blind, you need to go check out Gearhead, folks. It's a bow that you're going to be very, very happy with. Super quiet, easy to draw, and very, very accurate. And some of the best customer reviews out there from a bow company. GearheadArchery.com. Hey, we'll be right back. I got to take a last big break, and then we'll figure out what else is going on. I got something else to tell you, too. Oh, Gun Talk Radio is coming up. We'll be right back.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all costs.
Not real happy about that forecast I'm looking at.
Open and not have a traditional fence to protect your pet? No worries. Call Chris at
It'll
Pet Stop
change.
of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area.
50% chance of rains. That's better than 80, right?
Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired
It'll probably
area
change
outside,
6 times
it can
before I
also
get
be
out
set
there.
up to keep your pet out of areas in your home. The Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open and easy to maintain. Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at petstop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines.
Oh, Aaron, I feel bad for you. It's been raining over there forever.
If you're into cooking wild game or
Aaron says turkeys are going to need some snorkels. Well, that's what their snoot's for. That'll turn into a snorkel.
High Mountain Seasonings has everything.
It will, buddy. PA weather changes with light switch. I hear you, Jerry. Oh, we just need Todd Rupert to get out there and do a sunshine dance.
Including 3 new low-sodium blends.
Can you imagine the bearded wonder out there doing that?
High Mountain Seasonings makes
I can see him doing it.
or smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer, elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends.
Good morning, Chris. Good to see you.
Grills all across the country. Look for High Mountain Seasonings at Sportsman's Warehouse or at your favorite grilling retailer. Or go to HIMTNJerky.com for recipes and to find the closest store near you. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
Did you?
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help.
Yeah, my brother, man. You tell that little pocket protector Andrew wearing glasses wearing Andrew. if he drafts Mahomes with his second pick, I'm driving to Iowa. So Rick, you ain't got nothing to say about it. You didn't protect him.
Hey, I'll have a drink ready for him so he can drink his sorrows.
He's not going to draft him. He said he was going to draft him. He's just telling you that. I said, well, all I know is when he takes him at 2, I don't want to hear about it. Only if he wears the outfit to match the dance like the indigenous tribes. Bring the cash, Mr. Moyer. That's funny. Not much action here in PA. Very quiet this morning. I'm sorry, Chris. I got a stack with your name. I could see Rupert doing that. I could see Todd out there. I could see Rupert doing it. Big old fluffy Bigfoot red beard. Probably have his 2 little running feather. That would be Rupert's name, Indian Native American name. Little running feather.
The last bite is
big old turkey feathers hanging off to the side.
And some crispy breading that keeps it nice and tasty. And
Don't you think? I think so. I could see him with his beard necklace.
It's an undefeated combo.
Order the chicken strips on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for the
Good morning, Rob. Good luck today. Big bourbon release. Told everybody about 25, 30 minutes ago, we told everybody 4 bottles this morning for the big bourbon. Happy for you guys.
The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and
Nick will run the drums.
So do yourself a
That's funny.
And support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
If you're an angler, you know the importance of keeping your bait fresh, alive, and handy. Well, let's talk about
Rob, save me a couple bottles. I'll get them when I get back from Pennsylvania.
Minnesota, where they know fishing. The Bait Caddy is an amazing bait system that you can use for open water fishing or ice fishing that keeps your minnows, leeches,
You going down there?
shiners,
Have you
and
been down to
bait
Revelton
fresh
yet?
while you fish.
You're welcome, Rob. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate you very much.
You see your bait at all times. It's
You need to get down there. You know that you should take her down there after the baby's born.
handy and flush in 8 to 10 inch ice holes. No move parts,
You're gonna. They got a beautiful
then it
facility
floats.
and
Plus, it's made
it's
not
nice.
to crack, warp, or
Yeah,
fade.
you should go down there and have a
Bait Caddy
drink.
will fit in your life
Have a
well
little
or
cocktail.
stroll alongside your boat, and it's made in
They got
the USA.
mixologists
The
down
Bait
there
Caddy
waiting
has a
on you.
lifetime warranty and will be a bait system your friends will want. For
Probably
more
bored that I'm
information,
not
please
there.
go online to www.baitcaddy.com. The Bait Caddy, easy access to your bait, made in Minnesota and keeps your bait fresh all day.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
Big controversy in Washington, D.C. I'm not talking politics. I'm talking the Redskins. New coach Dan Quinn. Did you see this? I was looking through my fantasy football feeds. He had a shirt with two feathers coming off that said Washington Commanders with two. I don't know if they were turkey feathers or eagle feathers. I can't remember. But some people were not happy about that. I thought it was awesome. You know, if it was any other shirt like the Vikings or the Chiefs, I would have probably bought one because I thought that was just a cool. I just cannot wear a watch. I'm not a Commanders fan.
Yeah, you don't have to. Certainly, I wouldn't because I'm not a Commanders fan.
No. Yeah. But I applaud him for doing it. It was an homage back to the Washington Redskin days.
Yeah.
I think it was awesome.
I mean, hey, teach their own. Do what you got to do. Do what you want to do. And
you know what? Life's too short.
Life is too short.
You know the thing, and here's the thing: all the Native American posts and stuff that I saw, they didn't have a problem with it being the Redskins. It was all the good duders out there that have to whine and cry about something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the end, I guess better safe than sorry. I don't know. I certainly don't think the franchise was intending to be negatory towards anybody in particular.
No,
I think
I got a couple buddies of mine that are Native Americans. They loved it when it was called the Redskins.
It's kind of been a polarizing topic apparently more than I.
You know what? People just need to just be positive. You know, be nice, and quit worrying about stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we could all just
get along, we all just get along?
Exactly.
That's right.
Get along, be happy with each other. You know that we don't all need to get our limelight. You know,
I've got a very small part of me that's Native American. I can't tell you what percentage, but from my grandmother's grandmother, she was Native American.
Interesting.
That's why I'm so good with a bow.
There you go.
That's right. Just keep it in the family. We got to go. What are you doing? Oh, we got to go. All right, I got to go, folks. I'll be right back. God bless you. We'll be hour number 2 real quick here. There you go, Chris.
Hey everybody, it's Outdoors Dan. Have you been one of the few that have raised your hands to serve? Well, first off, thank you for your service.
Movet Outdoors, everybody. God bless you guys and gals. Thank you for your service. Check them out on Facebook.
A group of veterans that want to support vets after service by taking them on outdoor activities.
Did you do the Onyx hunt commercial? Did you voice that?
I can't remember. I think one of them I did and one of them I didn't.
How you did.
Wow, they got me in all those breaks.
There's also a great fishing tournament every year and other contests for vets to take part in. Vet Outdoors is building a new lodge in Lincoln County, Missouri, and has plans for another in the future to support vets in their community. So, if you're a veteran or active duty and would like to join a great group of fellow veterans, look up Vet Outdoors on Facebook and send them a message. Vet Outdoors has been working hard with vets every week to continue their great mission. Go check them out. You'll be glad you did. You're heading out on your morning hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected from that giant you've been chasing all season. Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is without letting anyone know where you're at walking in? Have you ever heard of Onyx? Onyx is one of the most important pieces of hunting gear that you can use and always have with you. The Onyx Hunt app allows you not only to get from your truck to your hunting spots, it also allows you to mark and save your parking spots, scrapes, food plots, rub lines, or some possible next stand locations. The Onyx Hunt app is also a great way to see your property and know where you stand. Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's recognized by game wardens all around the country as a valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability to save information that will help you be a better hunter, go download the Onyx Hunt app at your app store today.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to take it? Well, I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general locker animals for over 15 years.
At one point,
it's the politically correct crowd that's caused problems for everybody. I'm sick of it. Most people are.
It would be nice if they would have given them something.
Cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks, Daryl does a great job making
the reason
snack
it stayed at the Fighting Sioux for so long is because the owner, the guy who gave all that money to the hockey rink, said you changed the name, and I pulled my funding. So they kept it. The only reason why is because he died. They changed it because he died.
Check him out today, or
It's
just
like,
give him a call at
you guys are horrible.
641-942-62.
There you go, Rick.
And you're on your way to some great eating.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. A Des Moines Media Group station.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio.
Rick says he was born in Des Moines, so I'm a Des Moines native. I should also be Native American, right? Sounds good to me, Rick. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Gearhead Archery. It's not your daddy's bow. That's right. These bows are engineered, and they're going in a new direction. They don't look anything like a regular compound bow, but they perform amazingly well. They're quiet, they're smooth to draw, and very accurate. And Gearhead Archery bows are some of the most adaptable bows on the market. If you haven't shot a Gearhead, before you make your next bow purchase, please go to Archery Field and Sports or a dealer near you and pull back a B30 or a Pivot 30 or the Disruptor Pro 24 or maybe a Carbon T and see what all the fuss is about. I'm telling you, good bows. And I'm telling you, you're going to... I don't like looking like everybody else. I like to stand out in a crowd.
Okay.
And I had somebody giving me trouble about my gear the other day. And then they came out to the range, and I was stacking 20 yards. I was stacking arrows in my the X-ring, and he kind of shut up. I said, "See, this is why I shoot this bow. It's dead on accurate." He goes, "That's pretty accurate." See, I can take criticism. What are you doing? Did you lose Dave? No. I don't know what he's doing, but he had to call and do something. Andrew's always switching stuff up on me. So I'm just telling you, go check out a Gearhead, and they got something new coming out that I want to tell you about, but I can't tell you about it for about another 4 weeks. So we'll see what's going on, okay? All right, I'm just waiting for Andrew to hit the hold button and pot up our guest.
It's pretty clear for the most part. It sounds like you and your truck.
Yep. He's talking logistics. Yeah. If you haven't heard Andrew on the phone, it's Andrew. Hey, we got you lined up for the guest. Oh, how's the weather where you're at? That's good. Yeah. Have you been to the movies lately? What'd you see last?
It is. It's just the
you hear him?
difference was the rest of the car.
Outdoor Call Radio. Hey, this is Andrew. Are you ready to go? All right, we're going to put you on hold. See how easy that is? 5 seconds. 5 seconds, real quick. Yeah. Good. Did you get the movie review and everything there, buddy?
Well, hey, unless you wanted a lot of static behind them, then I made sure to change that up for you.
Okay, all right.
Or we could just give you static.
Let's go talk to Dave. Morning, buddy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Dave Bloom from JLM Guns, everybody.
There we go. It's the studio audience we keep here.
Yeah. So I got a chance to. I went to the store. Did Dallas tell you I came in? Yeah, came in and I traded back that 10 millimeter.
Okay.
Yeah, I said let me see this revolver that Dave told me about on the air for concealed carry when you're wearing shorts. Yeah. And he goes, I thought you liked that 10 millimeter. I said that 10 millimeter with that little scope is money. It's just it's a little heavier than I thought it was going to be when I got the mag full, and I just I gotta think I'm kind of thinking I need to get something for because I'm gonna keep my Smith & Wesson 69 44 mag. I'm not getting rid of that gun. That gun is just it's a beautiful gun. So I go, I'm gonna probably go with the and he goes, well, this is it, and I think it's a 3080 he showed me. Is that right, Dave?
Yeah, it's a Smith & Wesson 642 in 38 special.
Yeah. And then didn't he say it was another? You could use another caliber in there.
No.
Okay, 38 only.
Yeah, so if you have a 357, then you can use a 38 special and a 357, but you can't do the reverse. You can't put a 357 in a 38 special.
I got you. You know, Dallas, he was trying to help me, so. No, so he gave me a great trade in on the gun, and I said, well, when I get back, I'm gonna come in here and get that little 38, and that'll be my conceal, and that'll work really good in my vest too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Even though I won't be wearing my vest for a while.
Yeah, in the summer I carry that revolver all the time.
Yeah. So the store looked full.
Good.
Have you not been in there lately?
No, I've been in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in there Thursday. I just wasn't in yesterday. I had a gig in Cedar Falls yesterday, so I wasn't in yesterday.
Yeah. How many frogs you get?
What's that?
How many frogs did you get?
Frog.
You said you had a gig.
Yeah. All right.
Frog gig.
Yeah, I get it.
Now, come on, that was funny.
Yep, hilarious.
Oh, Dave. Dave. Actually, I had a listener came in the store yesterday. Carrie Ulrich, or she said she was coming down there to buy a new Coyote gun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I sent her your way, and I said that's the place to go. Always treat me great trade-ins, and so she said she was heading your way.
Cool, I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's my job. Yeah. You know, I got to tell you, I always enjoy going in there. Dallas is always, he's fun to haggle with. I like haggling.
Yeah, he enjoys that too.
Oh, he does. Yeah. And then when you try to break out the handkerchief and, tell him how sentimental that is and it should be worth at least another $15, it don't fly with Dallas, though.
He knows his guns pretty well. It's hard to pull one over on him.
No, I don't think I've ever since that store before you had it and when you took it over, I've never got a bad price on a gun. Everything I've traded in or bought, I've always been very happy with. So.
Yeah, Mike was very fair. The previous owner, he set kind of the standard for here's how we treat people, and so we kind of just kept doing it that way, and it's been good.
Same thing with Crossroads too, and I love the fact that you own both stores now, because you got a chance to go over and try the gun. You can rent the gun, go shoot it, see how it feels. I'm telling you, folks, it's just like archery. When I go tell you to go to Archery Field and Sports, or Sportsman's Warehouse, wherever you're going to buy your bow, and go shoot the bow you want to buy. Make sure it's comfortable for you. It fits in your hand. There's no hand torque. It's so much more important with a firearm that you do that, and it's nice that you can do that with Crossroads now, Dave.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes because there's a lot of guns out there. Like I can't. What are the differences here? And a lot of times the features aren't that different. Like the difference from gun manufacturer to gun manufacturer, they look a little different, but the actual features are not that different.
You're like, how would I know the difference? We're like, well, run over to Crossroads. They have them at the rental counter.
Yeah.
You pay $20, and you can shoot as many of the guns at the rental counter as you want for one fee. And so you could try 2 or 3 of maybe the concealed carry guns that you're thinking about shooting, and help you kind of make your decision.
Are you still seeing more semis than wheel guns being sold?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Now, wasn't that the reverse a couple years ago? The people wanted more wheel guns than semis, or has it always been that way?
Well, it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about for concealed carry, the semi-autos have gotten so good. They're so small, lightweight, and their capacity is so high that they are by far the number one gun for concealed carry. But if you're talking about how revolvers picked up popularity, oh yeah. Like our revolver sales at JLM, we sell a ton of revolvers there. But they're never for concealed carry, or at least not very often, other than those little small J-frames like what you're talking about.
I got you.
So we sell, like this week, this was the coolest thing. A mid-60s Colt Python, blue, almost perfect condition, numbers matching to the box. Somebody brought it in. Selling off a beautiful Colt Python. I mean, that's the kind of stuff we get in. And we make one phone call, and the guy's like, yep, I'll take it.
Well, I remember when I bought that 4570 rifle, you had people in the store trying to buy it out from under me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of those guns that are hard to get,
that's not leaving my safe. Except when I go to the farm. So that's my varmint rifle. So, hey, Steve wants to know what holds its value more, a semi or a revolver?
Oh, revolver for sure.
Why is that?
Well, for one, the manufacturing of them requires a whole lot more, and so people just aren't. I mean, a Glock is a polymer gun that's got a little bit of metal on it that's the same as it was almost in 1980. There's no intrinsic value other than just the value of the gun. There's nothing to keep its value. Where a revolver, the manufacturing process, how they look, the quality of them. If you buy a Smith & Wesson today, you're rarely going to lose money on it in the future. You may not make a ton of money, but you won't lose a ton of money. So if you buy a Glock today, you're going to get half of what you spent on that if you try to trade it in anytime soon. So it's just the quality of the. It's also the aesthetics of it. Like a revolver has more aesthetic to it. I don't know how to describe that, but more panache, that kind of thing. So yeah, revolvers always hold their value better than semi-autos.
Nick wants to know what's the reciprocity between Iowa and Illinois? I've got to travel to Ohio, and what do I need to do with my Iowa concealed carry of going through Illinois?
Yeah, Illinois does not recognize it. So don't carry in Illinois unless you want big trouble.
Yeah, but didn't they change the law where if you had it in your car, as long as it didn't leave the vehicle, you were okay?
So Illinois is a pass-through state. In other words, you can have it in your car and you can drive through the state. But if you stop or you spend the night, you cannot have it on you.
You just got to leave it with you in the vehicle.
Yep, and you got to separate the ammo from the gun.
Oh, you can't have it loaded in the car?
Like if you spend the night in a hotel.
Okay.
You need to have the gun and the ammo separated in your car. If you're driving through and you're just passing through the state, you can have the gun loaded in your car.
Okay, there you go, Nick.
But there's websites that detail that all out. Like you can put, I'm a resident of Iowa, and it'll show you each state and what the state reciprocity is. So there's some really helpful gun law websites that are out there that give you all the up-to-date information. So if something changes, you can get that information. So
yeah.
Minnesota and Illinois are the tough ones around us. If you go west or south, you're good.
What's Minnesota? Just as long as it's in the vehicle with you, you're okay?
Yeah, pass-through. Same thing as Illinois.
Okay.
Pass-through.
Yeah. All right. There you go, Nick. Always good information from JLM Shooter Supply right there. So what are you doing for the summer? Are you going to have a big Father's Day sale? What's going on?
I don't know. We haven't really talked about a Father's Day sale, although we probably should. That's not a bad idea. But the summer is the slow time, honestly, for the gun stores.
Mm-hmm.
Our big times are spring and fall.
Christmas is busy.
Christmas is big, hunting season's big, and then when it gets cold out, Crossroads gets really busy because outside as easily, and so they all go inside.
Rick Seeker wants to know, what about Missouri and Wisconsin?
Both are good.
Missouri's
good. Missouri's great. Kansas is great. Nebraska's good.
Missouri, you don't even need a permit. You can just open carry.
Oh, yeah. And Kansas is that way, too.
Yeah. There you go, Rick. Yeah. Boy, you're getting questions this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And by the way,
yeah.
I am not a lawyer. Double check everything I tell you, because I do not want somebody to come back and say, I carried in Wisconsin and they threw me in jail. I am not a lawyer.
What do you mean? I mean, if the local law enforcement pulls you over and can't you just say Dave Bloom at JLM said I can do this?
Play the Dave Bloom card. That'll get you locked up for like a decade. Like, oh, you know Dave Bloom. Congratulations. Here's yourself.
Oh, that's funny. Thanks so much. That's what I've been doing in Missouri, Rick said to tell you.
Yeah, Missouri's great. Kansas is great. Nebraska's great. Iowa's carry permit is recognized by 36 other states.
Wow.
So just about anywhere you go. The problem is the two of the worst states are on our border, and that's Minnesota and Illinois. Obviously don't carry in New York. Obviously don't carry in California. But Hawaii.
Do you got? I had somebody ask me, do you carry bear spray? I had somebody ask me that the other day, and I said, I don't. You do?
Yeah, we have some.
Wow, I told them I didn't think so, but I apologize, Andy. They do have it.
Yeah, and if we don't have what they're looking for, we can certainly order it, so we can get it in. We have bear spray and mace.
Okay. Well, I knew you had mace, but I didn't know you had bear spray.
I would tell somebody that if you carry in bear spray for bears, that's just a way of flavoring their meal for them.
Yeah, I think they wanted it for just at the house for solicitors.
Yeah. If they're going to use it for stray dogs and somebody coming and messing with your house, that's absolutely fine. But bear spray is a tough one.
That stuff's wicked. Have you ever got a whiff of that?
Oh, yeah, that's the problem with it.
Yeah.
You start spraying that stuff, and if the wind isn't exactly at your back, you're going to be
crying. Yeah, it's not good. 8:15 and some change. We're here with our buddy Dave from JLM and Crossroads over there in Urbandale and in Johnston. I think if it's slow, I would think from here till the election, things are going to pick up for you. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying they're going to buy their guns now because a lot of people are worried about some of the stuff they're hearing out of Washington.
Yeah, and you're not wrong. Election years are always the biggest years. If you look at a 4-year span, election years are always the biggest years for gun sales, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's good. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that. It wasn't a Smith, that little gun. What is it?
What are you talking about?
That little gun you carry, that 38. What? It's not a Smith. What is it though?
Yeah, it's Smith & Wesson 642.
Oh, it was a Smith & Wesson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, little J-frame. Yep.
He also had one that had a red dot on it too.
A laser?
Yeah, Crimson Trace.
Yeah, that was a 642 with a Crimson Trace laser grip.
Yeah. See, I think my Ruger LCR has that.
It does?
The Crimson Trace?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 38 too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I gave that to Jenny. That's Jenny's gun. So she likes that little.
And on my carry gun, on my 38 special, I have a laser. I have the same laser grip.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal way for self-protection to have a laser grip. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, if you dot them, you got them. Right, Dave?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, 8:17 and some change. Let me take a real quick break. I'll be right back with Dave Bloom. If you got more questions, you can hit me up on Messenger on the live stream, and we'll shoot them over to Dave, no pun intended. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey guys, Outdoors Dan here. Do you have a message that you need help getting out?
Oh, I have a lot of messages I need to get out.
If you do, we need to have a chat. You ever thought about letting your vehicle do the promotion while
you're I got to get that truck. I got to get that truck
let's talk a
done
little
again.
bit about Chase Decals in Ames, Iowa, and what they can do for you. I just got my truck.
What's everybody doing today? I need a nap.
An amazing job. Josh, Bob, and the staff.
Got everybody coming over for Jenny's birthday today. Yeah, Raven's going to be in heaven. I get to see my grandson today. First time getting to see Carter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's just going to sit there and go,
What exactly your business
and
does.
I'll tickle his little belly and he'll go.
292-6466.
I'll have him turkey calling before he leaves.
292-6466. Or go online to chasedecals.com and start planning your campaign today.
Joe's not going to do it.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
let me
Did
ask
you
you a
already call
question.
him?
Do you like to go fishing, or have you ever
Oh, I knew that.
back trolling is still one
He's
of the best
busy, huh?
methods of boat control while
Or is he off work?
walleyes and other
At
fish.
his kids'
Wave
soccer.
whackers
Yeah,
have been the
yeah, he
choice
already
for
told me that.
anglers on all
All right,
sorts of
well, good.
boats to help keep wakes and water
Oh,
spray
Smoking
off
Joe
their
Smeltzer.
fishing buddies while back trolling or just being on the water. Wave whackers are custom made in Minnesota by Mike and his family. They're made from a 1/4-inch tinted polycarbonate, heavy-duty aluminum frames, extruded rubber for superior protection from unwanted
Superior?
wildlife.
Did you hear that?
Wave whackers are custom made
I must losing my voice there for a second. Superior?
So when you hit the water next time, don't let the water hit you back. Let wave whackers keep you dry.
That is actually a good commercial. I wrote that. Don't let the water hit you back. Yeah.
Just pick up the phone and give Mike a call. You're gonna love your wave whackers.
I love writing commercials. It's fun. I'm sad that way.
Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got
make lots of
cold or
money
uncomfortable?
for that.
Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca.
Don't forget to have a best of ready for next week.
Will keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Alpaca socks will whip away any
I'm gonna be
moisture
back
that
by
you might encounter. Plus, work with your
I'll be
outdoor
back.
footwear
I'll be
to
back
keep your feet temperature where they
on
need to be. Alpaca socks
the
also has
27th
a
or
natural
28th.
antibacterial
So, when do
quality
you
to
leave?
them that will keep your socks from
Tuesday.
smelling.
Tuesday.
Monday
They
or
have
Tuesday.
heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and
Yep,
size
that's why
choices.
I'll have the
to
week.
choose from.
I'll
Plus,
do the
gift
week
boxes
tomorrow
are available that are
on the
100%
app,
guaranteed.
but you need to
So
do a
this year,
best
when you
of
plan your
for
outdoor activities, make sure you keep your
turkey
feet comfortable
talk and then
feeling
or
great all
buck
day.
talk.
Try a
Just
pair
do
of
buck talk and
Norlander
unknown
socks
files.
from
Put buck
Pure
talk at
Alpaca
5.
Comfort. For
Well,
more
do you have
information,
a?
just go to
I can do it.
NorlanderSocks.com and
I
give
can
your
put another
feet
turkey
a
talk
treat.
in.
Hi, this is Dr.
I told everybody that was the last turkey talk.
Okay.
Unless you want to do, I guess we could do one more since I'm going to be turkey hunting in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I just thought if we could put one up, either the most recent one we've done.
Because when we get back, we're going to do a couple Wednesday drives for probably about 4 or 5 weeks, and then we'll get into Buck Talk Radio. Probably in July. We'll start doing Buck Talk in July. That's the plan, anyway. We got to get Dr. Don on. I haven't had him on in a while.
Straightforward approach to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships, and your work. The staff at New Life offer one-on-one sessions that get right to the heart of the matter. We work with you so you can discover better choices on how to handle the issues you might be dealing with in your life. When you're looking for someone to listen to you, we're here. Please consider calling us for a confidential appointment at New Life, 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines or 964-5003 in Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
Hey America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one.
Speed's doing a rib wagon somewhere today. I saw he was out and about. Boy, people, I tell you what, people just love to go see Speed at Hy-Vee when he's there. It's like Elvis. He's the Elvis of barbecue sauce.
I can agree with that.
It's amazing. Andrew likes it because he always gives him ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Like a little puppy dog. Come here, Andrew. Here, boy. Here's a baby back. Come on, Andrew. Andrew's over there. Yes, Speed.
You can't feel the bite, and you may or may
Where's
not
my
find a
food?
tick.
That's about how it is.
Weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick.
Well,
The doctor may or may
what
not
do we got
test you
till
for
deer
Lyme
season?
disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may
97
not get the
days?
medication needed.
Something like that?
If untreated or
96
not treated on
days?
time, you could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Game Hide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Elimitic can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Game Hide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit GameHide.com.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home,
It's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the
I think
water
it's more than I think
or
it
in
is.
the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof.
136 days. Little longer than I thought.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Thanks to everybody for making us part of your weekend here on 1350 ESPN. Our guest is Dave Bloom from JLM Shooter Supply and Crossroads. What is that? Crossroads Shooting Systems over there?
Crossroads Shooting Sports.
Shooting Sports. I was close.
Come on.
Almost had it. Judy wants to know where's the best way to learn how to clean a semi, Dave?
Well, obviously YouTube has a ton of videos.
YouTube.
So that's where I always tell people to go at first is put in the model of your gun and put a cleaning. And you'll get about 100 videos that you can kind of go through and see what you need to do. The other thing is just bring it into one of our shops. And we'll show you how to do it right there on the spot. And you can kind of get some hands-on as opposed to watching a video if that works better for you. But most semi-automatics are super easy. 1911s are a little more complicated, and some of the, like a Beretta is a little more complicated. But most Glock style guns, Smith & Wesson style guns, are super easy to take apart and field strip and clean and put back together. It's something that anybody can do.
Are cowboy action guns still a thing, or is that kind of waned a little bit?
No, they're absolutely a thing.
Are they?
We have a group at Crossroads that come every Sunday morning and do their 3-gun. So they got shotguns, rifles, and pistols, and they take up a whole lane and do their cowboy action stuff. And there's competitions. I mean, they get, it's so cool. They get the full regalia. They have chaps. They have
at shooters at Crossroads.
Oh yeah. They get full dressed up, and they have these carts that they wheel in with all their ammo and their guns on it. It's the real deal. I mean, if you feel like you were born in the wrong century, I'm telling you, these are your pals.
Now, do they bring a little pyramid campfire stove and coffee and beans on there?
Yes, they do.
See, you go out there, you can have dinner and a show, folks. That's awesome.
Yeah, then they shoot outside all summer, and they got competitions. Mm-hmm. It's quite a group. I mean, the women get dressed up in dresses and the whole bit. I mean, it's full on.
That's awesome. Yeah, Dave Nitzel, our buddy Dave, he's been making holsters and stuff forever. He was a big cowboy action guy. Yeah. That's fun. Well, all right, so let me know if you guys decide to do, and hey, I got to tell everybody, Russ retired. I didn't know that until Dallas told me the other day, huh?
Yep, yeah, he there's some family stuff for him, and he just wanted to spend more time with his wife and grandkids, and so, yeah, Russ stepped away, but he hated leaving. He loved the shop, and he was such a great employee. He's like, hey, I'll gladly fill in anytime you need me to. So yeah. I'm sure you'll still see him around from time to time. It's just, he just needed to take care of his family and spend time with them.
No, that's important, but you couldn't ask for a nicer guy.
He was the best.
Yeah, well, and good. And
he balanced Dallas. Dallas being the big pain in the butt. Russ was the nice side. So if you went in there, you kind of got this middle of the road. They kind of even each other out.
Yeah. Folks, if you want to butter up Dallas, bring him some homemade deer jerky or get some summer sausage.
We never pass on food. If
yeah.
Food, you're good.
Yeah, get some Milo Locker summer sausage in there, and you can butter him up. He likes that kind of stuff.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, let me know what's going on, and thanks for all the questions, everybody. So there was something else I was going to ask you, and I can't remember what it was now. So definitely going to get, when I get back, I'm definitely going to get that Smith & Wesson. And then, is that Anything new out there that you want to tell the folks that you guys just got in? I know, hey, you guys got Kershaw knives and stuff in now.
Yep, got a bunch of stuff at JLM. Got man, the other day Dallas was just talking about some of the stuff that came in, like a good M1 Grand. There's a good early 1900s, 1911. So we get interesting guns in all the time.
I've got you. I got you and Dallas a Weeby knife for each of you. We just started partnering with Weeby knives, and they're awesome. It's a replaceable blade knife system. So I got one for each of you, and I think you guys will be pretty impressed. They're under $40 too.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, we're all about
and then over at Crossroads, the biggest thing about Crossroads is it's shooting sports is in our name.
Yep.
And so a lot of people just think about shooting handguns at the indoor range. But man, we're so much more than that. We got all the things that you could ever need to do long range hunting. We even got stuff for trap.
Yeah.
Trap guns. We can get trap guns in, and we sell trap ammo. So if you're looking for ammo or you're looking for a bag or something like that, we have all that stuff at Crossroads. So Crossroads is way more than just your typical indoor handgun range. All the managers there, they shoot long range competitions. Like every weekend they're going somewhere. So if you're looking to get into shooting sports of any kind, don't hesitate to come over to Crossroads and just start asking questions.
Yeah, if you're going to go to Crossroads too, ask them about their memberships, because you can actually save a ton of money if you do a membership there.
Yep.
Yeah. I think if I remember right, Dave, you use it one or two times, it pretty much pays for itself.
Yeah, if you shoot more than once a month, the membership is cheaper.
You should do like a ladies' night or a date night.
Friday night. Every Friday night is date night.
Is it really?
And you get a significant discount on the lane fee.
That's awesome. I always said a family that shoots together stays together. That's awesome. I like that. All right. Well, tell them where they can find the stores, buddy.
All right. Crossroads is on Johnston Drive, 5550 Johnston Drive. So just north of the interstate on Merle Hay. Take your first right. That's Johnston Drive right down the side. JLM is basically at 70th and Douglas in Urbandale.
All right, Dave. Have fun at your trap shoot today. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we're excited about it. It's going to be a good day.
All right. Thanks, Dave. I'll talk to you when I get back, buddy.
All right, take care.
Thanks. There he goes, Dave Bloom, everybody. 8:31 and some change. Smoking Joe Smelter's not here today, so in honor of Joe Smelter at Carl Chevrolet, let me give you the story. You got any Western theme music?
I'll search for it.
Yeah, give me some Western theme music while I'm going to do a little homage to Smoking Joe Smelter at Carl Chevrolet. Tell you a little tale, and we'll do that. While you're doing that, I got the fishing reports brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, the Bait Caddy, and Trika Fishing. Black Hawk Lake, the crappie bite's good, the gills are fair, walleye are good. Browns Lake, walleye are good. Fish are 16 to 22 inches. Evening bites best. Brushy Creek, black crappie bites fair. Yellow bass are yellow perch are good. Largemouth bass are fair walleye. You ready?
Yeah, we'll see. Live radio. All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Can you turn it up? Well, that's a song. I just need background music.
It is background music.
Can you turn the headphones up a little bit? Once in a town in the 1800s, there rode a young man from the east. His name was Smeltzer, Joe Smeltzer. Joe was one of those young men that pioneered the ways of thinking of retail auto management. He wanted to go west. He wanted to see mesas and sunrises and cactuses. But more than anything, he wanted to make the ride out there so much better. He wanted to provide service after the sale. And after a while, Joe became a legend. It's the Joe I can't turn a bad deal down Smelter at Carl Chevrolet. Folks would pioneer east and west to go find this young man. They would tie up at the hitching post and kick the tires in the sand. They would say, "Oh, Joe, we need a new trade-in." Smelter would open the door and say, "Well, Pilgrim, I've got your deal right here." Well, Joe did that for years, and as his legend grew, he gave out silver bullets because he knew the deals were true. He always had his guns and ready to blaze to save you money at Carl Chevrolet. So next time you need a deal, don't go east or south, go west and north to Ore Labor Road. And I promise you, you're looking for days for vehicles far and near will come closer to an end as the sunrise comes clear. Yes, this is all off the cuff and off the top of my head, but when you're talking about a legend, Joe Smeltzer, it's easy to put it to bed. Good night, everybody. Ah. Can you imagine Joe coming out of the door with his little chaps and his 10-gallon white hat saying, "Howdy, folks! I'm going to save you some money today. Welcome to Carl Chevrolet."
Now he's going to start out with, "Hey, what's your name?"
No, he's not going to do that. They didn't do that back in them days.
They did.
They said, "Howdy!
What's
Howdy!
your name?"
Howdy! Howdy, folks!" Yep. You know, when they kicked the tires back then, they actually kicked the tires because they were big wooden ones, you know.
They weren't quite tires.
Yeah. Well, they were. They were tires for the... They were prairie schooners. They had wheels. They had tires. Yeah. Fish. Just go fish. All right, we'll be right back. I got to take this break. We'll be right back.
I'm Mike, and I'm Scotty, and we're inviting you to participate in the
That hurt my head.
Walleye Challenge. Enter now for your chance to win some amazing prizes, including gear, gift cards, and all-inclusive fishing trip. Plus,
Gave out silver bullets.
hard cash. Register now.
That was my homage to the Lone Ranger.
All you have to do is find the event.
We should call him the Lone Ranger. You know, the Lone Ranger? The Lone...
Yeah.
Hey, Joe! Lone Ranger! What's the rates today?
You know what the best part is, Scotty? The Midwest Walleye Challenge is free to enter. And to be eligible for the cash prizes, it's only a small...
When you went back doing live...
So if you live in the Midwest,
Buckhawk?
you're just like me.
Unknown Files will be in June.
Be sure not to miss out on this amazing...
I got to start booking more shows. I got a big show for the first show. It's like the second or third week in June. Dr. Jeff Muldrum, yeah.
By the way, when we're done with this, if you could put this file in that video
turkey is slow smoked and small
What file?
objects to ensure
What
tender,
file?
tender morsels that taste
Well,
outstanding.
just go on the
Soldier Boy
eCam.
beef jerky
I
offers
can't
the
go on
following
your
flavors,
eCam because that's
including
downloaded to your
original
specific
maple or
computer.
pepper flavors
Really?
that will
You can't log in there under mine?
satisfy you all day in the
I can log in under
Soldier
yours,
Boy
but
beef
that
jerky is
audio
veteran
won't be
owned
there
and
because
proud
it's
supporters
specifically
of the
downloaded
Canines
to
for
you.
Warrior
I'll do that.
He also donates
That's
foods
fine.
that are
You can check
You want me to put today's?
Yeah, you
So
can
next
put it in
time
the
you're
turkey
looking
chuck
for
box talk
snacks
thing.
at home or on your
My
next
thought
outdoor
is
adventure, please remember
He's
the
thinking.
range versus
is
This is
Soldier
dangerous.
Yeah,
Available at
is we
Sportsman's
put that out
Warehouse.
there and
Soldier
start
Boy beef
tagging
jerky, outstanding
maybe
taste
them
that
on
keeps you
socials.
satisfied.
Tagging who?
like
For
Carl
more
Chevrolet
information, please check
We'll
us
start
out
doing that.
online at
and we could put
www.sbeefjerky.com.
stuff like this when a funny kind of
Is it time to get your
twist to
carpet
it.
looking like it did when you first moved in?
I can't let
or
this
have
go
you had
just
some
today.
water issues that need to be taken
What?
care of in your home or
All those
business?
funny things.
Well,
I
if you
wish I had a
call Jesse,
compilation of
Richard
all the times that you
Remediation and
did
Cleaning in
Joe
Ankeny,
impersonation.
Iowa. Jesse has been helping folks get their carpets,
But anyways,
upholstery,
you can get
tile,
that,
and
then I
grout
can do
looking
clips, and
great
then we
again.
can
Since
promote
he learned
this
from
as
his
well.
father on how to take care of customers.
Hey, Rob, what's for
Richard
lunch
Remediation
Tuesday?
and Cleaning can handle any size job, from a single home to multi-unit apartments or offices.
I know we're going to
They
a
offer
pizza
furniture
place sometime
spotters and
Thursday or
delivery
Friday.
appointments every day. So
The
if
guy's
you
going to
need
make
help at
shrimp and
home
bacon
or
pizza
work
just for
getting
me.
things back to normal, or cleaning up after the
That's
pet when
awesome.
you make a mistake, pick up the phone and call 319-400-6921. That's 319-400-6921.
You ever had shrimp and bacon pizza? It's delicious.
Or look them
Yep.
up on Facebook.
I have.
Richard Remediation and Cleaning. One call cleans it all.
Kind of
Look
by
them up on
accident, but yes, I
Facebook
have.
at Richard Remediation
Where'd
and
you have
Cleaning,
shrimp and
or
bacon
call
pizza?
319-400-6921.
Well, at home when we made it, we had
If you're an
some cooked
archer,
shrimp,
you know how important
and
the
it
feel
just
and performance of
I
a
mean,
bow
literally, it
is
was
on
right
your
next to our
ability
pizza
to send
spilled
that
on
arrow
it.
to where it needs to go.
So I had,
Not all bows are
I
made
had
the
bacon
same,
on there,
and
and I
that's
tried it.
especially true when it comes
Oh,
to
man, this is
gearhead.
good.
Gearhead bows
It's good
are
pizza.
made in the USA
But it was
and feature
purely by
models that are
accident.
compact, quiet, and lightweight. These bows maneuver extremely well, whether you're
Morning,
in the
Hoyt.
tree stand or the ground blind. If you're a saddle hunter, Gearhead is definitely a bow you need to check out. Gearhead bows are engineered to be ahead of the game on the newest tech available out there. Gearhead shoots for 100% customer satisfaction every day. They are constantly looking at ways to keep Gearhead bows quiet, deadly accurate, and affordable. So when you're looking for your next hunting partner, head over to your nearest dealer like Archery Field and Sports in Altoona, Iowa, or go online to www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com or locally at Archery Field and Sports in Altoona.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you used the original Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using changeable, flexible, abrasive belts.
Well, that's exciting, Hoyt. Congrats, buddy. Good for you. Hoyt got him a new boat. Well, new to him, he said.
Gut hooks, axes, and even kitchen knives. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening guides and flexible abrasive belts to ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is always a call away.
Morning, Murph. See you in a couple
knife,
days, buddy.
Consider checking out one of the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpeners or the Work Sharp guided field sharpener at a store near you. Or anytime at WorkSharpTools.com. That's WorkSharpTools.com.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Outdoor Call Radio Show. We're back on the air on 1350 ESPN. So I got an email. I talked to this gentleman. He owns a company called Modern Spartan Systems, and he's got some really cool oil. He's got engine oil. He's got gun oil, fishing oil, and he wants to talk. But have you heard of Modern Spartan Systems? Anybody? Have you heard about this? He's got a TVT green engine oil additive are designed to maximize performance of your engines. More properly blend of lubricants and additives help reduce wear, improve fuel economy, prevent corrosion, increase horsepower, and extend engine life. Try it today. Now he sent me one. I'm gonna try it for my trip out to PA. It says you can enjoy up to 10% better fuel efficiency without sacrificing performance. Engine life extended with the executive protection from wear and tear, reduces maintenance costs, shields your engine from corrosion, strengthens surface conditions. So I'll let you know how it goes. But anyway, has anybody tried Modern Spartan Systems? Text me or tell me if you have. Super nice guy. I talked to him for about half an hour. He's got really nice firearm cleaning kits, and I have not had a chance. I did use the reel grease. When I cleaned and re-spooled all my fishing reels and stuff, and that worked pretty slick. But he's got accuracy oil, basic firearms bundle, carbon destroyer, accuracy grease. Anybody text me or message me and tell me if you use that yet or not. I would like to know. So he's got a starter kit. There's nothing left. What is nothing left? Nothing left. Nothing left is a zero residue final rinse cleaner, perfect for firearms. So I guess he's got a whole system. So let me know if you've used them, will you? I'd like your expert opinion and see how it goes. Murph, you got me a turkey tied up already? You know what that's from? Da 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 da. Hawaii 5-0. Yeah.
Hey, by the way,
Yo.
Have you watched the recent Hawaii 5-0?
Nope.
Yeah, I have never watched it. Somebody asked me, "What do you think about the old versus the new version?" I said, "I have never watched either."
Book 'em, Dano.
I could give you some quotes, but that's about it.
No, that was.
I know that's the only quote I can give you.
Yeah.
So,
crappie and walleye are good at Big Creek. Red Rock, the white crappie's good. Roberts Creek, the black crappie's good. Red Rock, Rock Creek, white crappie's good. 3 Mile, the walleye are slow. 12 Mile, the black crappie's good. There you go. Fishing report. That big target trafficking event is going to be happening. It's going to be August 10th and 11th. I'll tell you more about that. That's a good Christian group out there that are raising money to help stop teenage trafficking and all that stuff. It's called Wings for Refuge. So they're going to have a big 3D shoot, a fundraiser. Thanks to Roger and everybody for coming over to the booth at the Iowa Deer Classic and telling me about that. Always appreciate that. Let's see. Nitro. Nitroglycerin, Hoyt?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not doing nitro, buddy. Not doing nitro. I did get to go see my friends at Herman's Fine Jewelers the other day. I did. And I tell you what, I really miss Donnie. I do. It wasn't just, I walked in the door, and where Donnie used to sit, the dogs were there. They got these cute little dogs. And they always are so glad to see you. And, they came over, and I was petting on them and telling them hi. And I just kind of looked over, and Donnie's desk isn't even there anymore. They moved it. And got to give Frank a hug and Donnie, and saw everybody, Dustin and everybody. And it's just, it's going to be, I told Frank, I said, you okay? I can't imagine losing my brother. I just, that's got to be hard. I mean, and then I gave him a big old hug, and I told him, let me know if they need anything. And he said a lot of the listeners from the show, so I want to thank you for that, have come into Herman's Fine Jewelers and told them they were sorry for their loss. And thank you so much for doing that. It means a lot to us here on the show that you did that. So whoever did that, thank you for doing it. And please keep doing it, because they're super nice people. They've been in business for 44 years because they care about people. And it would mean a lot to them if you just give them some love back and just help them out through this bad time. Because 60 years old, man. Donnie was the same age as I am, and just gone. You just never know when God's going to call you home. And I just appreciate everybody out there giving them a bunch of love. So thank you for doing that. Herman's Fine Jewelers. Please go see them. If you need jewelry repair, if you need something, you got something that you don't wear or use anymore, you want to get something else, take it over to Herman's, and they'll give you some love back. They just do a great job with everybody. So thank you very much. 2900 University in West Des Moines. Good stuff. 8:45 and some change here on the show. So I got one more turkey hunt left, and then it's fish on. Fish on. I tried calling Chad at the Pines because June 3rd we're going to start our big fishing contest. I'm giving away a 3-day, 4-night stay at the Pines Resort, a Trika fishing rod, a bait caddy, Weeby knives, fillet set, and some other fun stuff. So all you got to do is download the Outdoor Call Radio app, go on your app store, whatever phone you got, Android or Apple, and download the app. It's free, and listen Monday through Friday, and just send me a screenshot of what you're. Andrew? Am I doing that, or am I doing a phrase? What did I say I was going to do on that?
No, not the phrase.
Huh?
Not the phrase.
Well, I wasn't going to do. I did Grumpy Old Man last year. I took all the excerpts from the movie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that, but should we do a phrase?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we're going to do a phrase. So if you listen Monday through Friday and just email me the phrase that you hear. Hey guys, it's Outdoors Dan. This week's phrase for the Big Pines Resort Lake Winnie walleye trip is go fish. Now don't email me that, because we're not starting until June 3rd, but it'll be something like that. It'll be easy. Just listen Monday through Friday. You can email or enter once a day. Just be 18 years of age or older, and I'll draw the winner in August. End of August. Right about fair time. When's the fair? First week of August? Second week?
Yeah.
After the fair, I'll draw the winner. How's that? Is that fair? Do.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah. Yep. I have no idea what I'm going to do for fantasy football this year. I don't know if I'm taking a receiver, if I'm taking a running back.
Who knows?
We got. I'm just telling you, it's just driving me nuts because these whiners won't draft early. Give me something to do, man. We have got. It's not drafting now. We're not drafting now. We're drafting August. I think we got 96 days until the draft. ESPN must be updating their stuff.
Oh, Dan changed it. He changed it on air. You heard it.
Hey,
right now.
If it was up to me, we'd be drafting.
He's colluding, so he gets all the right picks.
Yeah. Well, it's just wrong because I'm gonna lose. All my players are gonna be taken.
All your players.
All my players. Yeah, it's crazy. 8:48 and some change. Let's take a this last break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
When you're getting ready to outfit your next outdoor adventure, there's one place in Ankeny that's your one-stop outdoor shop. That's Sportsman's Warehouse. The Sportsman's Warehouse has everything you need from fishing, hunting, firearms, and camping gear that will make any outdoor trip a success. Sportsman's Warehouse carries nationally known brands that have been tried.
Now, I got a couple of young ladies that might take over that show, so I'll know about that. And then we got another DNR show that might be coming on too.
Kayaks and boat gear are also on hand to help you find more fish when you go wet on.
I'm gonna have to replace someone's show because I just can't get them to call me back. So
great prices that will make sure you are outdoors.
we got some new shows coming on, huh?
If you're traveling, you can also go shop 24/7.
Well, no, that's my show. Hunting for Extras is me.
So next time you're planning your next outdoor adventure, make sure
No, it's a fishing show. Bass. I haven't get Bass Edge hasn't called me back in a while, so.
You just harvested.
But that's why I got that tackle talk on.
All year. Well, the real work starts now to preserve your hunt for a lifetime. Good thing you brought your Velvet Antler technologies with you. Turkey fans make great decoy options for your next hunt, and FanLock can help you debug and dry that fan in just 5 short days. Just detach the fan from your bird.
Well, thank you, Bill. I appreciate that, buddy. That's very nice of you.
Spray down with FanLock.
Bill says he's moving steel today.
In 5 days. For your velvet hunts, take a bottle of Velvet Lock with you. Once you get your tag on, spray down the velvet on the rack and it's protected and sealed, ready for your taxidermist. Trophy Clean is also available to keep your mounts clean at home and keeps bugs off your prize mounts and keeps them from fading. For more information on Velvet Antler Technologies and their field use,
Feel like I've been whipped by a stepchild.
www.velvetantlertechnologies.com. Our store near you. You work so hard.
That guy just messed that up.
Protect that special memory.
Feel like I've been whipped like a.
Oh my God. That sounds gruesome.
Trails are not always easy. That's why your boots need to fit and perform when
It's been a long night, folks. The dog was just keeping me up all night. I'm telling you. About threw him in his kennel. Then he sits there and pouts.
Whether you're out elk hunting, chasing moose or whitetails, riding snowmobile trails, or ice fishing in sub-zero weather, Itasca Footwear
4-year-old baby. 100-pound baby.
Hey, get up. Itasca has sizes
I go, Raven, it's 3 in the morning. Why are you waking me up? Well, then he had to go do his business. I let him out at 9:30. You would think after the dog can make it more than that, you know? He just wants a treat. That dog. He gets me. That dog plays me, man. All right, Hoyt, I'll check it out, buddy.
Hop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel, caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop in Ankeny. Marley and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin, or gift package.
Giveaway today. Guided field sharpener from Worksharp. I have one of these in all my tackle box and in my pack. Never go anywhere without it.
You'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection. Lotta Pop can help with any special occasion, corporate events, and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
Seriously?
Hello, this is Dave.
Would you email them? I got a couple. We got a couple spots we got to take out. I'll do it.
We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget.
And we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale or call us at 515-331-1577.
I get the one you can afford, Hoyt. They all are pretty good.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, I've got a Work Sharp sharpener to give away, a fielded guide sharpener. If you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, you can call Andrew right now, 515-244-1350, 515-244-1350. Just all you got to do is tell him who was giving out silver bullets to when they do a car deal. You can tell him that. I just did a parody for somebody. Who gives out silver bullets for car deals at Carl Chevrolet? If you can tell him that, you get that sharpener. And it's a nice one because you can sharpen your fish hooks with it. You can sharpen your knife. You can pretty much do anything you need on there. I got one of them in my tackle box and my packs. Are you afraid of going to the dentist? Well, don't be, because I've got a friend that you need to go see. Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi at Advanced Family Dentistry. Voted best dental clinic in Ankeny. I don't know how many years running. It's been forever. And when I think about going to the dentist, I used to get a lot of anxiety or get scared. I don't do that anymore because they're so nice and gentle. And I'll never forget when I saw Dr. Scott for the first time. I said, just want you to know I can field dress a bear in 2 minutes. And ever since then, I've been pain-free. It's amazing. You heard that, Andrew? That's a true story. I said, I just want you to know I can field dress a bear in 2 minutes. So be careful.
I would love to time you on that.
Yeah.
I believe you. I believe it.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
I'm just telling you. I didn't say skin. I said field dress.
Hey, that's.
But you don't need to have to field dress a bear to get treated with care. All you got to do is just go to see everyone at Advanced Family Dental. Dr. Williams, Dr. Brandt, Dr. Stewart, Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi. They're all Jedi dentists in my opinion because they're light years away from everybody else as far as care, comfort, and cleanings, and it's just general dentistry care. If you need a new dentist or just new to the area, 515-964-1490, 515-964-1490, or go check them out anytime at AnkenySmiles.com. And when you leave, they should say, may the floss be with you. Yeah, good folks over there. I need to get my teeth cleaned when I'm really behind doing that. I need to do that when I get back. All right, 244-1350. I got 2 minutes to give this sharpener away. Who gives out silver bullets at Carl Chevrolet? And it was Smokin' Joe Smelter was the name. Good morning, Pete. Just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 2 weeks, or last 30 days.
Oh man, there's people getting to the phone now.
Yeah,
only 2 weeks, honey.
Last 30 days. Yeah, just.
It's more like.
Be sure to be with us next time for further adventures of Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
Yeah, no, I'm Smokin' Joe Smelter. He comes out there and says, howdy, I'm Smokin' Joe. I've got a silver bullet deal for you, folks, because I'm a straight shooter. Nothing flies straighter than silver. Yeah. Just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, and you can get that guided field sharpener.
Check that with Dan.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, I heard my name invoked.
All right.
Yeah. What? Oh. Yeah.
He didn't win last week.
Well, as long as it's not 30 days on the app or the show, he can win. Yeah.
I think you're okay, Rick.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Yeah. The answer is Smokin' Joe Smelter, since Rick just won.
Rick,
So.
well, you personally have not won in the last 30 days, so therefore you are good to go.
Yeah. There you go. Got a field sharpener. All right, you guys, you be good. Happy birthday to my beautiful wife, Jenny. Her birthday was the other day, so happy birthday. Y'all be safe. I'll see you, God willing, in a couple days, and I'll let you know how I'll be doing live reports from Pennsylvania when I got cell service. So stay well. Listen to the app, and please tell your friends about it. We need to keep that growing. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great weekend, and bye. All right, gang. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks, Pete. See you, Murph. Thanks, Pete. I'll talk to you soon. I'll be doing some lives from PA, so let me know how things are going. If you need anything, let me know. See you in a couple days.